What's up, guys? How are those fixins? Welcome back from Thanksgiving. You got another podcast here. How was it? Eat a bunch of stuff, right? We all kind of eat the same thing: stuffing, cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes, lots of turkey. Eat too much. You know, same stuff you talked about. Everybody, you went to work the next day and how's Thanksgiving? Oh, I'm still full, right? That's like the canned answer. When you know your fat butt probably eats that bad like every Sunday, you've been that full. You get that full often. So I don't want to hear it, but whatever. Happy Thanksgiving. Did you do any shopping? Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Some pretty good deals. I got some stuff for the gym. Rogue was doing some pretty cheap shipping. They don't really put a whole lot on sale, but I got some stuff shipped pretty cheap, close to free, like $5, stuff like that for the members. It's hard on Black Friday or the whole weekend. They call it Black Friday, but it's like the sale started on like Wednesday and runs all the way to like Tuesday or whatever. So it's kind of lost its novelty, I guess. It's hard not to shop for yourself. It's like you're not ready to think about Christmas yet for other people. So I think a lot of people use it and just, a little something for you, a little something for me. But anyways, past that, end of the week will be into December. We got the holidays, and then we got New Year's, and that's what I want to talk about. New Year's, resolutions. In my industry, the turn of the year is pretty big. You know, in most markets, January is going to be the highest for revenue, for sure, and new sales. And why is that? Because it runs off of the resolutionists, the Revolutionary War, as I refer to it. People rushing to the gym to change their life. This is gonna be the year, 2017, the year of George. And I want to talk about how that kind of, what is good about it, what's bad about it, and its real effect, and especially what it's like for a trainer or a coach. So, start off, I do kind of have some beef with the New Year's resolution. So, deep down, I do think it's stupid. I don't think resolutions are stupid. I don't think the want to change yourself, improve your health is ever stupid. I'd never want to deter someone from trying any attempt at any time, but I do find it silly, and I find it a really poor time to start a resolution, especially related to health, on January 1st, the turn of the year. There's a bunch of reasons for that. One, just the date itself is so arbitrary, and we have to remember that a lot of the world, it is not a new year to them. It's nothing. They have no January. Their New Year is at another point. You're talking about over a billion people in China that January 1st means nothing to them. So it's truly arbitrary, in your body, it has no idea that it's January 1st. And it really doesn't matter because it's on a different day of the week every year and whatnot. So, kind of get past it. Start whenever you can. Start now. That's probably better. Get a head start. The date really means nothing. Does it look cleaner when you start on day one on your new little kitten calendar that you have in your cubicle? Day one working out, sure, but big fucking deal. Start in 2 days. Start on December 1st. Whatever. So anyways, I do kind of rant about New Year's resolutions. The other thing I really don't like is a lot of people are not setting themselves up for success, where they feel because that arbitrary page on the calendar turns, that somehow they're going to wake up the next morning with this misconceived notion of they're going to have more motivation somehow than the day before. And it's just not true. You can want something more, but there really is no motivation, and you're really overvaluing motivation. I think the more people get hung up on waiting or trying to find motivation are getting farther from the truth. That is, motivation really means very little. And that's why having a coach and having accountability and working out when you don't want to, when you don't have motivation, and maintaining that habit is really what gets you there. You don't just work out on the days you're motivated, and you're not going to wake up on January 1st somehow more motivated. A different, your brain's just going to work differently than it did on December 31st. So it's just kind of silly. Third is that, if you're new to the gym, you're going to go to the gym and you're going to start in January. What is the gym like in January? It's terrible. So your first experience, trying to start off on the right foot, your first experience is bad. The gym is packed. So your group exercise classes are full. The cardio equipment you wanted to use are disgusting, or you have to wait for them. Getting to other pieces of equipment and wait, it's uncomfortable with the amount of people around. So if you're not used to the gym, and that's an intimidating scene, then you're going to go in the absolute worst time you could go. I mean, it stinks. Being a professional in the gym, it stinks in January. I don't mean the smell. I mean, it's just such a poor environment to work out. There's no room. There's too many people. And it's too bad, because if that's your experience, we always need a positive experience with the gym to keep going. You have that poor experience right out of the gate. And every time you do that, you're just less likely to try and go back. So again, it's just another strike for the New Year's resolution. Start now. December is going to be nice and quiet. Got a lot of people traveling, a lot of people just kind of giving up on the end of the year, and they'll be back in January. The holidays, great time to go to the gym in December. Get their routine started when it's nice and quiet. And the people who go to the gym regularly, you hear sometimes that people get upset with the regular gym goers for being negative when all the new people come in with their resolutions, and you should be positive people trying to change. I do understand that, and you should be positive and you should help them. But I do understand the other side, where people do have these habits form. They work hard every day, they're in the gym, and now their gym experience is lessened because more people have come into the gym and maybe don't have the same gym etiquette. So I see both sides, and if you are a regular gym goer, help the people who are coming in. But we all know it dampens the experience. You have to wait for weights. It just screws up your whole workout flow. And even being a trainer, especially years ago when I worked in a more brick and mortar Boston sports club, style Globo gym, it was tough to train on the new year. It's a blessing and a curse. You get a lot of business that week. You have a lot of people coming in, and they're getting set up on their trial packages, their 4-packs and whatnot. So your pockets are getting a little fatter as a trainer. But boy, you gotta try to pull my client and squeeze them into one corner where I knew there was room, and go get the equipment and hold it hostage. If there isn't a training area at a gym, it can be very kind of stinks for a new trainer. I mean, your schedule is crazy, but you got to make the bread. But it's tough. So 3 is the gym experience just stinks. So if you're new to it for the new year, it doesn't help that such a lousy experience going to the gym. The other part of that is that people think that going to the gym, that somehow is going to fix everything. Getting a gym membership doesn't fix anything. It is the habit that you're going to have to form. It is the knowledge hurdle of learning what to do when you go to the gym, how to do it safely, how to do it effectively. That is the hard part. It's not the entrance into a facility that has equipment for you to do that. So while we're on the topic, I definitely advise you to reach out to a coach, invest some money in invest some money in making a true effort into helping yourself. Is it more money? Of course, you get what you pay for when it comes to health. But also, if you just get a gym membership, you lock into 12 years, 12 months, 6 months, whatever, and you don't go, you just wasted money. So what's really more cost effective? Go with a coach at the beginning. Don't wait, try to work out, and then go see a coach later. Do it right out of the gate. Shorten that learning curve. Reach your goals faster. And then soak up all the knowledge of working with a coach so that maybe monetarily it is getting difficult. Does it fit in the budget? You've learned enough that you can then go out and do it on your own. You're not going to figure out a lot of it on your own. You're not going to somehow have the motivation all of a sudden. And again, you're going into this really poor environment at the gym that is too packed and hard to stay clean, and it screws up the workflow, just screws up the flow of your workout and everything. Go see a trainer. Go see somebody like me. Go to a studio for a little bit, like I do. Just be me and you. Get you on your feet, and then you can join a gym later. That happens often. It's not a long-term thing. It doesn't have to be. It's for many people, but absolutely, it's our goal. It's always my goal to try to, it's almost like training school. I'm going to teach you workout school. I'm going to teach you how to work out, and then push you out of the nest for you to fly on your own. And then we see what happens. Is it ever going to be as effective with working with a coach? No, but it's more cost efficient. And maybe hopefully long term you do develop those habits, and it's really just more suitable for you in the long term to living a healthy lifestyle. It might not be in the budget to work with a trainer, but I do think it is initially at the beginning to get things started with a qualified professional. Beyond the experience of just the gym, if you live in the north, especially the northeast where we are up in New England, January 1st, we're talking the middle of the winter. So now not only are you looking for this motivation that you really don't have, and now you're going to do it on 0-degree days when you have to clean the car off to go to the gym in the morning in the dark. You're just making it harder. It's another strike on New Year's. Just start now, get it going, form it. But the later you wait into the winter, the harder it gets. I mean, it's just piling things up on making it harder and making it harder. So it's not even, your fault if you can't form those habits. You just didn't, the planning of it wasn't very good. You were just too tied in your head with this arbitrary date to start. Start now. Think of if you started now and you stuck with it last year, where you'd be now. And if you are in this, you tried and you're in the same spot, you obviously did not do the right thing, so don't do the same thing this year. All right? I think people go because they're almost just more fed up at the end of the year with how they've been health-wise eating Thanksgiving and Christmas and Hanukkah and the holiday parties and whatnot. I think they're just more fed up, and now that it's over, they're going to try to go to the gym, which is there's no momentum there. Anyways, gotta wrap this up. That's my rant on New Year's resolutions. Hey, I'm all for your resolutions. We're here to help. Reach out to a coach. We want you to be able to reach your goals and be successful. But really consider thinking about spending a little more and getting more out of your fitness this year. Thanks, guys. Boom.